What's up with y'all? Welcome back to the Protest Boys. That was your boy Tone. I'm back with another video. Fighting to an AGT over God. Fuck that's right, God. Guys, right now, guys, I've been doing it for God, name pretty much. Today's video, man, we got another Comrades assembled. Sadly, for the 2022 season, this will be the last time we're getting together as Comrades. But before we get too far into the video, I want to shout out to all of y'all and thank all of y'all for being on this segment every Tuesday at 8 o'clock p.m. Once again, we started this with Washington football team roll call with the new name and the Commanders, us being the Commanders now. We have done the Comrades Assemble stream this past season. And I appreciate y'all for all y'all being on. Thank y'all for all the good moments. It's been fun. It's been dope. It's been an absolute great time. I'm very thankful and very, very, very grateful to have you guys on this channel, chopping up with me every Tuesday at 8 o'clock. Win, lose, or draw. We won, lost, and draw this year, by the way. We have had a good time on this channel. So thank y'all. I'm very thankful, and this has definitely been a great ride. I'm looking forward to more of it as time gets along. And we got a lot to talk about tonight through this stream. And I'll be on about 45 minutes. Probably the shortest episode you've probably seen since, I think, was it week 4? Just because I do have another stream to do. I mean, a podcast to do with my boys, Dave and Dio, shout out to DT Football Podcast. But not here nor there. We're going to get right into it right now. So, got some news today. Got some really, really great news, man. Some dope news. Some news that we needed. And some news I'm definitely was looking forward to. And it's Scott Turner. Scott Turner got fired today. After 3 seasons with the Washington football team / Commanders, he's gotten the axe. And rightfully so. He was horrible. I think we never got above 21st in scoring with Scott Turner as the offensive coordinator. I don't think we got above 24th when it comes to yards given up to yards. We just never did anything of note with Scott Turner as the coordinator. I don't want to say it's been kind of pitiful, honestly speaking. So it was just pitiful. It was just pitiful, to be honest. And I'm glad that I'm just glad that's over. I'm glad the Scott Turner era is over. And now we can move on to better things and better pastures. So, oh, man. It was just so bad with Scott, man. He just had to go. He just had to go. I don't know what to say. He just had to go. The play call, such as the 4th and 1 with Taylor Heineke running the quarterback sneak. We can go as far as the 4th and 1 in the Browns game, throwing a toss to Jonathan Williams. Sorry, I was about to say Jamal Williams. I'm tweaking. Jonathan Williams and Brian Robinson was in the game. We can go as far as the Eagles game, not calling any quick game till you're down 24-0. Come on, man. Like it was just so many things. The Eagles game, the second Eagles game, calling 5-man protections for Taylor Heineke, knowing their defensive line ate us for 9 sacks the previous matchup. It was just certain things that Scott Turner was doing where he just had to go. Like, he was pitiful. He sucked. And I'm glad he's out of here, and I'm looking forward to him not coming back here and ruin this team any more than it already been ruined by Ron Rivera and his staff. Shout out to Jared for his comment here. Yeah, hell of a way to start the offseason, man. I'm very happy we started our season on the right track. And now you guys can come on in and talk to me if you want to. This is the link right here. So also another thing I want to talk about, the ownership change. When it might happen, when it's going to happen, when it's not going to happen, so on and so forth. People have been putting bids for the Commanders already, so we'll see maybe March. You know, they might start to go ahead and try to transition the ownership, but the owners got to approve of it. It's going to take a while. It might not be till like June or July. I honestly think that it'll probably be sold around that time, and the new owners will come in. By then, the coaching carousel is over with. So I think Ron is safe for now. But I will tell you this: if Ron has another 7-8 win season this year, he's canned. So I hope that him finding Scott Turner was the best thing he could have did this offseason so far. Will allow him to find the right guy, like find the right offensive guy. It's not Scott, clearly. Can't score points. I know everyone wanted to blame Carson Wentz or blame Taylor Heineke for the lack of scoring. I don't necessarily blame him directly. I blame him indirectly, especially Heineke, because I saw when this offense was clicking, Wentz could make plays. And when the run game was clicking for Heineke, the offense was fluid. So you can kind of take a spade with both quarterbacks. And Howell played the last game, and Howell looked solid. But my thing with Ron Rivera and his staff was they never put their players in best position to succeed. I'm going to give you an example. Week 3, the Eagles game. You call no quick game for Carson to get the ball out quicker. You call all these 5-7 step drops, knowing the defensive line is killing your offensive line. You know you switch starting centers, all this other crap going on, and you still just don't call the most simple things to get the ball to a quarterback's hands so you won't get killed. Like little things. Also, you didn't run the ball more. The game was 3-0 at one point. The game was 10-0 at one point. The game wasn't a blowout at the end of the second quarter. You could have ran the football, and you chose not to. Or you could have chose pro screens. Chose not to. Just stuff like that. Just stupid. The Cowboys game, targeting Terry McLaurin 3 times and only giving one play for him to get the ball in his hands. Come on, bro. Come on. It's just pitiful. Yeah, so that the lack of quick game with Scott Turner pissed me off a lot this year. The lack of offensive balance. Sometimes we ran the ball a little too much in my eyes and not broad enough. He put Taylor Heineke in positions to fail because he never uses mobility enough to really stress defenses and really remember that Taylor Heineke actually can move. And with Wentz, he didn't use the short game enough, the short passing game, the quick game enough to get Wentz the ball out of his hands. And when he did use the quick game, guess what? Dummy, was effective, but he didn't do it enough. And on top of that, he put Wentz in positions to fail because his offensive line was not blocking, and you just kept calling all these 5-7-step drops. You refuse to call running back screens to Gibson. You refuse to play Gibson at wide receiver so he can run routes and stuff like that. There's just certain things he was doing just really get on my damn nerves. It was really frustrating. I mean, he had some good game plans. I'm going to give him some credit. Week 1's game plan was good. Scored 28 points. Wentz throws 4 touchdowns. And he just could not repeat those performances. Week 2 in the second half, great play calling by Scott Turner. You scored 27 points in the half. Why couldn't he do that more often? That's why you're fired. Because you could not consistently call plays that would put this offense in position to succeed. This offense held this team back this year after week 2. And y'all can say, oh, they won the game versus the Eagles. But even that game, we turned the ball over twice. One immediately turned to a touchdown. So the offense killed us this year, man. It was on Scott Turner. Play calling atrocious. In the Giants game, where Brian Robinson's average, the second Giants game, averaging 7.4 yards a carry. You run the ball 12 times with Brian Robinson. He's averaging almost 8 yards a carry. That's on Scott Turner. That's why he's gone. And I'm happy that he's gone. Because now we need a competent dude. I'm not asking for the biggest genius in the world or someone's going to art smart himself. No. Just, when something's working, do it. And put your quarterback in a position to succeed. That's what I'm looking for as an offensive coordinator. And be creative when the offense is in a funk. Also, the 3 things I'm looking for offensive coordinator in DC after the abrupt Scott Turner departure in the manner of firing. So that was great news, and I'm happy to see that Scott Turner is no longer the offensive coordinator here. Now we can actually get a competent guy who knows the freak he's doing. That will make things a lot easier for us as a football team. Next, I'm gonna give you guys some news when we bring you guys to the channel as well. I'm waiting for you guys to keep commenting, things like that as you guys pull up. But yeah, next thing I want to talk about, I'm gonna bring you guys a video every day. So Mondays, I'll probably be bringing you guys like a mock draft or something like that, or not a mock draft, but a position talk about each position on the roster. So I'm gonna start with quarterback, running back, wide receiver, tight end, offensive tackle, offensive guard, center, and then defensive tackle, defensive end, linebacker, safety, and cornerback. So I'll be bringing you guys position talks every single Monday. So I'll be coming every single Monday until the draft. We'll talk about the players you should keep in each position. Start with that, and then we'll talk about players you might want to draft, players you want to target for agency, and things like that nature. So I'll be on Mondays. On Tuesdays, no, Comrades Assemble will be put to a close until next year. But Tuesdays, I'll be trying to bring you guys maybe. I'm thinking I might run the tape back from last year. Well, I'll be highlighting a player from last year. So a player that really stood out to me, I'll be highlighting them and talk about why, if they're on a contract year or not, they should be here. Things they can work on going to next year and how to improve their game advantage. Wednesdays, I will bring you guys a guy that we should not bring back and why. That'll be for about the next 3 or 4 weeks or so. Thursday, I'll just try to bring you guys a video about a random topic about the team. So maybe a quarterback that we might be looking to acquire, or a player in general, or something like that, or a player that could be on a trade block that we should trade for, or something like that. Friday, same thing, kind of one of those type of videos. And then Saturday, I'll just be talking about potential our opponents next year, each of our opponents, and their roster and what their roster looks like, and how can we attack that roster that's present constructed. And then I'll do another run back after the draft and do that again. So that's what I'll be bringing to you guys throughout the weeks from now on. This week, I'm going to bring you guys a coaching evaluation week. So I'm going to evaluate Ron tomorrow. I'll have a voiceover for you guys tomorrow, talking about Ron Rivera, and giving you guys a voiceover about his evaluation, what I thought about Ron Rivera this year. Should be short and sweet to the point, though. Shouldn't be too long for you guys tomorrow to consume. Thursday will be Jack Del Rio, and then Friday, tomorrow we'll actually be talking about offensive coordinator candidates, and then Thursday we'll talk about Ron Rivera, and then Friday we'll be talking about Jack Del Rio, and now probably about the week. Next week we'll start the whole, off-season videos and all that type of stuff. Players should trade for, players should get if they're cut, players that we do cut, we might look to bring back if we like to bring back on a cheaper contract. All that type of stuff we'll be talking about on the channel throughout the weeks and months of the off season. So hope you guys do enjoy those things. Should be pretty fun. I'm looking forward to doing the off season. Actually, one day of the week, I'm gonna pick a mock draft week, or I just pick a different theme and go ahead and mess with that theme for the team as well, because we definitely want to diversify the content a little bit. So I'm trying to do that as well. So, but I will say this about the firing of Scott Turner. But I like it, and I'm happy that it happened. The person who's gonna replace Scott Turner is the one I'm really concerned with. So, but yeah, Cole's Cowboys, what's up, bro? How you doing, man? GG's to you. Hope your Cowboys are ready to play the Tampa Bay Buccaneers this week, because boy, that ain't look too hot out there, man. That ain't look too hot. Oh, shout out to all y'all that actually voted on the community tab today. I posted a community tab post asking you guys, should I make a separate NFL channel or keep all the content on here? And you guys voted to keep it on here. So I'll be you guys fix this franchise. Mock drafts for all the other teams right in the National Football League. I'll be bringing that all you guys. I'll bring that to you guys on this channel and won't make a new channel. So you guys voted for it. I'm gonna give you guys what you voted for, and I'm gonna keep doing what I've been doing on here. I've been trying to keep it Commanders exclusive for a while just to see how you guys will react to it. And now you guys see I want general NFL content. So NFL rundown will be brought back next year and all that type of stuff. So yeah, watch the playoff from the couch. I'm gonna enjoy the playoffs. We didn't deserve to get in. Carson Wentz did not play well in that Week 17 game. It was absolutely horrific, and Scott Turner's play calling did not help. So everyone Scott Turner has to go, because if you knew Wentz was struggling, you should have got some easy plays in your playbook that gets a quarterback going. Like in 2012, when Robert Griffin started in his first game as an NFL player, they had screens. They had things to get a player going early in the game, just in case if he, struggled. And he hit those easy throws, got him going a little bit, got some momentum going, hit the slant to Pierre. Rest is history. He's Offensive Rookie of the Year. You know what I'm saying? So there's little things that Scott Turner wasn't doing that had us fail here as a football team. So I'm looking forward to see how things go next year. I'm really, really excited to see how this team will play next year and how everything will go. And hopefully this team can actually continue to win more games than they have been, because 7-8 wins ain't enough. There's some Jay Gruden crap. It actually works in Jay Gruden, because Jay Gruden actually won 9 games at one point and had 2 above 500 seasons his first 3 years. And Ron just sniffed 500 this year. And how you get 517-week season? That's crazy, man. That's weird, man. It's weird. Exactly, man. Exactly. Little stuff like that, man. Little stuff like that. In the Packers game, was that the Packers game? We went 4-1 and we went play action fake with Taylor Heineke. He tried to hit Terry. That didn't go well. You know what I'm saying? It's just certain things, man. Just certain things with Scott Turner, man. Get away from the run. Not run the ball enough for Carson Wentz in the game the first 6 weeks of the season. Just a bunch of crap. Last year, not rolling out Taylor enough, not enough zone read. The red zone play calling was trash. Trash this year. It was trash last year. Almost trash in 2020. The fact that Logan Thomas, Cole Turner, Cam Sims, nor Terry McLaurin had a red zone target until like week 17 is absolutely trash. It's just certain stuff like that, bro. It's just, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, no. It's just not. It's just not. In fact, we got Roger Smith in the Discord, not my Discord, but in Tim's Discord, commenting, Pep Hamilton would be perfect. I don't like Pep Hamilton. I'm not a big Pep Hamilton guy. Cliff Kingsbury, someone I'm very interested in. Cliff is a guy that's very interesting. I don't know how he's going to look. I think he'll look good with Howell. If we're going with Howell as our starter, I don't mind Cliff Kingsbury. Pep Hamilton has a good run game per se, but his pass game can definitely be more creative. It's not it for me. Like, I just don't really see Pep Hamilton bringing a offense that's going to score 25 20. Also, he was with the Texans too, and the Texans didn't have much talent on offense anyway. So maybe with more talent on offense, maybe he can do more. But yeah, I just didn't see it with Houston this year. To where, they were competitive though, so maybe if that's what Rodgers seeing, that okay, he was competitive with a team with varying talent, maybe the team we have with a decent amount of talent, he could probably do something. So I guess it's probably what he sees. Kind of can maybe make sense, but I'm not a Pep Hamilton guy. I'm definitely a Cliff Kingsbury potential guy though. I don't mind Cliff Kingsbury per se, but I'm not a big Pep Hamilton guy. So. Okay, I didn't realize till you brought it up. No target. We didn't get a red zone target with Cole Turner. Cole Turner wasn't actually Cole Turner got one target. Carson Wentz tried to throw him a fade. I think that was like week 5 versus the Titans or something like that. And it just went completely left because Carson definitely overthrew him. But it's not here or there. Because Carson already throw fade routes well anyway. So I don't know what the hell. I don't know what the hell they thought that was gonna work. It's another thing. You don't know what routes your quarterbacks can throw well, and which ones your quarterbacks cannot throw well. Like, y'all should know Carson can't throw fades. He don't throw fades well. So I think I have to think Ron will bring an event and get rid of Wentz, Tyler Taylor, and Vet. Honestly speaking, I think that honestly, he's gonna bring back a guy like Kyle Allen. I think that's a guy he's gonna bring back. I'm gonna talk about that more in the quarterback section of the position talks, but I think he's gonna give the reins to Sam and let Sam do it. Because at the end of the day, you can't really trade for a guy like Lamar. You don't have the draft capital. And you don't have the cap space to pay him the money he wants. So Lamar's out. All these Lamar lovers, we're not getting Lamar, bro. Sorry, I'm trying to reply. But yeah. I was about to say what I was about to say, guys. Sorry. I got kind of a little sidetracked there. Oh, yeah. Cliff Kingsbury is a very interesting guy. Pep Hamilton, good on. Mike Shula is another guy that can be very interesting as well. But yeah, quarterbacks, I think that like a guy like Kyle Allen will be a guy that they'll probably go ahead and bring back. He's cheaper than Heineke. And without Scott Turner here, what's the point of bringing back Taylor? Taylor's going to learn a new offense. Just bring a cheaper guy and just let Sam be the guy. Like, don't bring in Jacoby. Like, if you bring in Jacoby Brissett, okay, whatever. If you bring in a guy like Kyle Allen, that's fine. But don't bring back Taylor Heineke, man. If you bring back Taylor Heineke, this fan base loves him. In a moment that Howell F's up, they're going to be asking for Heineke. And I don't want that on that young man. I want that young man to get put in a position where he can succeed and be the best quarterback he can be. In order for that to happen, you cannot have a back like Taylor Heineke in your roster. It's not going to work. Definitely resign Payne. Yeah, I think he's gonna be back here. He's on a franchise tag on a long-term contract. Which one's gonna be? But he's not leaving in 2023. He's not leaving this year. He'll be here next year. He'll be here for next season at least. He's gonna at least come out on a franchise tag. So I'm not worried about Deron Payne going anywhere right now. I agree with that. I hope Ron doesn't. I don't like Mike Shula per se, but that's the guy that you kind of want to keep your eye on. He's a former coworker. He's a former friend. He likes hiring those guys. Y'all know this. Y'all know this, man. He already KOC for Scott Turner. We know this. Yes. I said it. I don't care. And I'm a Carson guy, but we saw how this worked out with Carson Wentz. Why go get a veteran? Why go that route again? You did with Fitz, it didn't work. You did with Carson, it didn't work. Why? You're being a dead horse. And I'm tired of being dead horses. So no. Yeah, hand the job to Howell. Why not? Ron's not gonna be here beyond 2023 anyway. Why go all on the quarterback when you're probably not gonna be here? At least let them compete for it. They're not keeping Carson. Don't worry about that. They need that cap space. They need the cap space. They can't keep Wentz. They need the cap space. So they're not keeping Carson. Don't worry about that. Now, I would say maybe if they cut him, right? and Carson comes back to the command and said, "I'll take 1 year, $5 million, and I'll compete with Sam Howell for the starting job." That's something that could happen, but they're gonna hire offensive coordinator first. And they're gonna hire a backup quarterback. They're gonna sign a backup quarterback that's gonna fit that knows that scheme that the offensive coordinator is going to call. So let's keep that in mind too. Sam Peasy's interesting, but he also didn't succeed as an offensive coordinator either. So I don't know. I want Eric Bieniemy personally because Rio Robinson brought up a point in his video about Scott Turner being fired, and I want to shout him out for this. He said, "Hey, look, Ron is not going to be here probably beyond next year. So why not Eric Bieniemy come here, be the offensive coordinator for a year, teach Sam how the ropes, help Sam how succeed, and once Ron Rivera is no longer here, he basically has the back door to a head coaching job." So the bomb, yeah. I mean, I've seen Carson pro those too, though. So this is what Roger Smith says about the offensive coordinator and what he wants. This NFL build the all line, put and punch mother efforts in the mouth, consistently run play action with. My fault. But yeah, I just think we need to be a balanced offense. I know everyone run the ball, play action. I don't mind that, but the same token, it's not the 80s, not the 90s, bro. So I think our next offensive coordinator just need to find offensive balance. I think Eric Bieniemy could bring that. Also, a guy like Slovic, the 49ers quarterback coach, out to Jeris for that one. Mike Shula is a very balanced play caller, but he's not. He doesn't call a great passing game in my eyes. He didn't have Cam Newton be a great passer. The run game was great in Carolina, but the passing game left a lot more to be desired. But given he didn't have a bunch of receivers most of the time in Carolina as well, so that might kind of, sway it a little bit left or right. But not a big Mike Shula guy. They hire him. He's a definite upgrade over Scott Turner, though. But I really, really want Eric Bieniemy. That's the guy I'm really looking at, or Slovic. Zampezi maybe, but I'm really looking at Slovic or the Lions quarterback coach, whoever the Lions quarterback coach is. He's learning a lot from Ben Johnson, so why not hire him, right? So it's just, I don't know. One of these quarterback coach for these league offenses. Look at Cameron Turner, who was a coach. Oh, yeah, I didn't think about him. I think he's definitely interesting. Greatest offseason of all time covered. This is day one. Yeah, Cameron turns into an interesting one. I'm not gonna lie. I'm thinking of other guys around the league that could really be interesting. I don't like Brian Leftwich. Kind of, if you, I'm good on him. Good on any Saints offensive coach. Their offense score a bunch of points. Yeah, Cameron Turner's another guy. So Cameron Turner, a couple other guys, they're interesting. There's a few interesting guys out there, but yeah, we'll see what happens. I don't know, but I'm just glad Scott Turner's gone. I'm happy. I don't care. I know Roger wants a run first guy. That's not that league. It's not that kind of league anymore. I want a creative guy with a passing game. I want a guy with a creative run game too, because the run game definitely gives you balance, and that's super important in today's league. You want to be able to run the ball, for sure. I'm not saying you should be pass happy enough to where your quarterback should be throwing 45 times a week. We don't have a Patrick Mahomes. We don't have a Justin Herbert. We don't have a Joe Burrow. We don't have any of those guys. We don't have a Brady in his prime. We don't have a Peyton Manning. We don't have one of those guys. We just don't. So I love Howell, though. I want to use both his running talents as well as his passing talents for this offense to succeed. I don't want a veteran quarterback. I don't want Derek Carr. I don't want Jimmy Garoppolo. I don't want none of those dudes. I want Howell or draft a quarterback. I don't want them drafting anyone at quarterback. I want them choosing a damn quarterback. So I want to be Sam. Just give me Sam, bro. Give me Sam. If we can, Sam, I'm good with Sam, bro. I'm running the rock with Sam, bro. I'm really just got better. What in the hell? Sorry. Yeah, I'm definitely running the rock with Sam. Like, I'm not trying to. We gotta go get a veteran. We're trying to win now. Ron's probably trying to win now. My fault, y'all. I'm just doing I try to do this thing for YouTube. I accept these terms to stay monetized. Sorry. But yeah, I just but yeah, I just don't see us going to do the most to get a quarterback. They sound like they're very, very adamant on not doing the most to get a quarterback this year. And it shouldn't. This is not last year when you're desperate. Try to trade all these picks for Russell Wilson. You trade 2 third rounds for Carson Wentz. And I didn't mind the Wentz trade at first, but when I started thinking about it, I said, the Colts are going to cut him. We probably can be more patient. I think we'll be patient this year. I think we can, with Howell's performance, with Heineke is a guy that they can always bring back, probably. They'll probably be very, very, very patient. I think what they should do is let Heineke walk, cut Wentz, sign Kyle Allen, draft a 7th round quarterback as a third stringer for emergencies, and you roll with that. And you probably hire Mike Shula as your offensive coordinator. I really see that's how it's going to go. They don't keep it very, very inexpensive, very cheap and to the point. They might go as far, maybe hire a guy like a Cameron Turner, but I don't think we're going to get Cliff Kingsbury. I definitely don't think we're getting Eric Bieniemy. I want Eric Bieniemy, but I don't think it's going to happen. But I actually got a run. I got something that just came up. But yeah, I got something that came up right now. But I'm going to go ahead and run now. This is the season finale of Comrades Assemble. I really appreciate y'all guys watching these videos and subscribing to the channel and showing love and everything else. We'll be back tomorrow with another video. I'll be back with a video every single day. I hope you guys enjoy these videos. I'll have a much more in-depth schedule for the off-season content on the Protect Sports Network's community tab. That will be coming out tomorrow morning, so be on the lookout for that as well. I have some surprises for you guys throughout the week. But until then, like, comment, subscribe to the Protect Sports Network. Have a great one, guys. I love y'all. Stay healthy. Stay positive. Most importantly, stay blessed. Have a great one. Got this part I have to do now. I can't really hold this back anymore. So I'll catch you guys I'll get you guys on the next video. This will be the last Comrades assemble. We is our last assembly as Comrades for now. Until next season. I do have a round table for you guys. I have a part 1 and 2. That'll be the end of the month. We'll really wrap up this season in a much deeper detail and a much more in-depth detail and all that good jazz. But until then, enjoy the off-season content. We're now in the off-season. I'll give you guys some playoff picks for Super Wild Card weekend and all that stuff this weekend. So until then, be easy. Peace.